I don't want to do candy, honestly.
What do you mean you don't want to do candy?
It's their best. It's their best seller.
I don't know. I think it cheapens the experience.
What am I going to eat?
Fucking food.
I've been eating you guys know I lived off the store candy.
Okay, and you put on a freshman 15, quite honestly.
15? That's 30, dude. That's 30.
Could we at least stock the good ones? Circus peanuts, gummy worms.
The higher calorie ones, you mean?
Yeah.
He would eat less.
Think about how more efficient you'll be getting these fucking porno freaks out of here if your fucking hands don't have that circus peanut. What is that? What is that made of?
Cardboard.
Huh? And you're putting that in your body.
I think it's made of wax. I think it's just wax that holds together sugar.
No, let's try to find a Fruitopia supplier.
Well, that's got more sugar than the circus peanuts.
Well, you can drink your calories, dude. It goes right through you.
You know, what we haven't seen is some goddamn Butterfinger BBs, that's for sure.
Okay, and maybe somebody needs help with their discipline. That's,
Who? I
don't know. Maybe if you guys had a problem, I would, I would stop doing something for you too, because you had a problem. If you have a problem, I have a problem.
What about circus peanut BBs?
No.
Just little wax BBs.
Hey, are you guys open?
That's a
sign says
I can
closed.
See you in there.
Sign says closed.
I can see you though.
We're having a business meeting, sir.
I haven't even done the grand opening yet.
Yeah, how can that guy see? His eyes are fucking closed.
I heard you up on the roof. I'm right at the door. The hours say you're open. Just please let me in. I can hear you talking about candy. I need something.
The last thing we need is somebody filming this and it becoming another "Why aren't you open?" mall viral video. So Dan, just open the door, let this guy in.
You think his ears are like they hear better because his eyes are like constantly shut?
Yeah, he's probably developed the other senses pretty sharply, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he would easily get addicted to gummy worms because it's like his sense, his taste.
I know it's been a little while.
Radar.
You guys really don't know who I am? You don't recognize me?
Wait,
let me
hold on
open
a second.
the door.
Hold on,
here.
yeah. Karan, what about this for an idea? A really fancy restaurant where they cover your eyes and plug your ears.
All right,
So
come
you
in,
really
sir.
zoom in on the taste.
And the feel.
Yeah.
Okay, what about this candy?
Oh, man. This is the best feeling circus peanut I've ever touched.
Get off of the circus, Pete. We're not doing that.
All right, what do you need,
guys?
man?
I've only eaten twice this week. Circus peanuts sound great right now.
No. Don't even try, dude.
Don't encourage him.
Pistachio.
Okay, well,
this is the riffraff we're gonna get if we keep candy.
Riffraff? Are you serious? Okay, let's take a couple steps back. You really don't know who I am?
Voice sounds a little
White man.
Open your eyes
late
a little.
50s, early 60s.
hair's thinning.
Darkish eyes. Yeah, real thinning hair.
All right, let's take this one word at a time. French.
Kisser. It's the French kisser, dude.
Tickler.
Oh my god.
Fries.
French.
Guys,
Poodle.
It's me. It's French.
Who's French?
French is dead. Quit playing around.
No.
French is dead.
Yeah, he died, dude.
Mm-hmm.
What do you?
His feminine skeleton was found underneath the store.
The court cases are over. I'm fully alive. My license may not say French, but I'm French.
How'd you even find the new store?
How'd you survive the explosion?
How did French survive the explosion? Come on, guys.
Was it all your fucking military boot camp experience
Wait, is
that
he
you
one of
went
those
through
actors?
for Stargate?
Yeah, is he one of those actors that's like, yeah, he was
right.
an Army Ranger?
French Stewart's an Air Force badass in the movie Stargate.
Mm-hmm.
I've got some experience, guys. You saw me working that ham radio.
No, I didn't see shit down there. We never went down there. Here.
Well, do you still have a basement?
There might be. I got some stuff. I got some BBs down there. I don't want anybody to know about. So shut the fuck up.
Because I am exposed to the elements on the roof, so a basement sounds really good.
Have you been staying on our roof?
When I see you guys come out, I just kind of lay real flat. Some of that military training, you know.
And you came in tonight because you're hungry.
Yes.
You're not milking enough from us.
I heard you talking about candy. Candy sounds fantastic. It's better than the occasional pigeon that drops down.
All right. Well, here. I melted down all the circus peanuts into this wax goo.
That sounds fantastic.
Why don't you go ahead and dip your hand in this?
No.
And then leave the store. And
what? So it's got one of those cool candles?
It's like a flesh-colored waxy paint.
Could I dip that over my head and maybe get like a, I'm trying to get back into acting, maybe get like a new, maybe it could give me a new look.
I don't think Tom Savini needs a bust of French Stewart.
Who's Tom Savini?
Does he have candy? I mean, first of all, I just need to eat.
Get you some peanuts, man.
See, now I thought the radio was made out of ham. I don't know why
I would love that.
How are you hungry?
I wish it was made out of ham.
It's only one radio, Kron. One ham can only last.
You don't have a backup radio?
It exploded, man. Do you know how much those cost?
Hot up there.
And you weren't down there, apparently.
I was not. There may have been somebody else down there that was proven to not be me in court cases, and I was not involved. So yeah, and I'm here now. Not legal, not officially.
And there was evidence of this person having chains around their wrist. That's kind of
Let's just reiterate, I'm not here officially, but I am here.
I think we could let him in the basement.
Is he hanging out with us?
All right, fine. Just stay away from my Butterfinger BBs, please. You can have this
I can't promise that.
Flesh-colored peanut wax.
Hey, dude, you melted down my peanuts. I don't care if he eats the whole fucking box of those BBs.
God damn, I tried my best to tie this bad boy in. Are we going to do something with this wax?
I don't want to be like picky or anything, but do you have any like melted down jujubes?
Check it out. I got an extra finger now with this wax. Looks like a dick.
All right, we're all covered in wax now.
Feels great and tastes good.
Kron, your hand tastes amazing.
This will give me something to do for the week, just eating my way out of this head cast.
Dan, let me throw you up against the wall, see if you stick.
Speaking of extra fingers and head casts, tonight on the 5 Day Rentals podcast, we will be discussing Hologram Man. All right. Welcome back, everybody, to the 5 Day Rentals podcast. This is the only circus peanut wax-based podcast on the internet. My name is Kron Howard. I will be your host this evening. Special episode because I'm joined by not 2, but 3 guys who all have an IQ of 160. It's Bones, Dan, and joining us from the Guys Gotta Gotti podcast, Perk. Say hey, dudes.
Hey, dudes.
What's up, fellas?
5D Army, glad to be with you tonight.
It's good to be back. I haven't slept a wink since the last time.
Whoa.
Should have.
You should have watched this movie. It'll put you right out.
That's not fair.
Yes, I fell asleep multiple times.
Dan told me you watched this 4 times.
Because
He
I
probably-
kept falling asleep.
Yeah.
Does it dip? Sure. But is the ending worth it? Not particularly.
Dips is about as much as sticking your arm in a vat of goop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. This thing has no juice.
Here's an opening question for you guys. First experience with a hologram. Hit me with your deets.
Did you... Go ahead, Bones.
No, I'm just asking, like, in film, or just like the first time I experienced a hologram in life?
Yeah.
Well, we all went to Lollapalooza for Tupac's.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to say, my life was never the same once I saw that YouTube video of the flat hologram of Tupac.
It hasn't really taken off, though. I feel like after that, they were like, there are going to be holograms everywhere now.
Yeah, I didn't get to see it, though. I was really trying to get... I had pulled a bunch of plywood into the crowd, and I was trying to get a Woodstock surfboard situation going. Yeah. I
kept lighting them on fire.
I was thrown out. The Beastie Boys said, get out. I don't even think they were playing. They were just working the door, dude.
It's a shame.
The second Tupac shooting didn't go as well, considering he wasn't even really there. Guy just kind of looked like an asshole.
Bullets went right through him. He shot a bunch of innocent bystanders.
Yeah. But could Tupac work a keyboard?
Do you mean the hologram version?
Mm-hmm.
Was there another hologram there that night? Or was it just Pac?
Just the hologram man from this movie.
There
They
wasn't
brought him.
There's 2.
There wasn't a hologram of a bloated Trent Reznor.
I'm sure he wouldn't mind that.
Second hologram on the grassy knoll of Woodstock 99. Lollapalooza.
You think anybody saw the Tupac thing and they were like, whoa, just like Hologram Man from 1995?
Remember when a president would get shot and it would be a big deal?
Yeah.
Carl, there had to be one guy
crazy,
that's like, oh shit, this is just like Hologram Man.
I hope.
The person who was impressed by the hologram probably was a Hologram Man fan as well.
Mm-hmm.
You think there was somebody there so fucked up that they thought it was actually Pac?
Yeah.
They're like, holy shit.
Yeah, there had to be somebody on enough psychedelics.
Somebody had to have been in the crowd that said, that would be so cool if it was Slash Gallagher.
Uh-huh.
Not Norman.
I hope he plays Calcorp Love.
Sorry, folks, it's just Slash. What's some great names in these PM movies, man?
Mm-hmm.
Dakota. Did anybody see how he spells that?
Yeah, it's like,
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Dakota.
I laughed for 10 minutes when I seen the credits. And I said, this is the funniest part of this movie. And I've watched it 5 times.
I do think the funniest stuff in this movie is, I mean, that's what makes a bad movie good, right? The unintentional stuff. This has the most second unit shit. There are so many fucking inserts of just medium shots of single lines of dialogue or reactions. But when our fucking Cyclops dude does the slow star turn reveal with his eye patch, and there's, I would say, a third of this movie that it's all second unit. It's just random cops shooting at each other. Dudes getting blasted up against brick walls.
I was going to say, I think the second unit became the first unit.
Basically, yeah.
There are times when I was like, I don't know who's shooting at who. Like, who's the cops? Who's the bad guys?
Sometimes that's the reality, Dan. When you get in a firefight.
Mm-hmm.
How do you like your first day, rookie? This is the first day.
Sometimes the people shooting aren't even actual law enforcement. They're just guys that were trying to get a yearly bonus, you know?
$55K.
I met Dean Cain today.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. In between beating up a single mom.
Mm-hmm.
Is he the one that can't open his fist? Or who is that?
Open his fist. That was Bob Dole.
Bob Dole had the fist that wouldn't open?
He was always holding a pin.
How'd they get the pin in there?
Oh, do we need to get into puppet? Is that a puppet segue?
Shut up. They would coat the pen in melted circus peanuts.
Well, that sounds like it'd be sticky.
Well,
it's delicious, though.
Yeah. Once it's fresh, hot dipped, slides right in. Then after a while, it gets that.
Yeah, fuses
Yeah.
to his skin.
You know, like when you're making a s'more and you have about a split second of touching that marshmallow before your fucking flannel's ruined.
Do you only make...
What kind of glamping are you doing?
I don't
only wear flannels for that?
Yeah, I got my fancy LL Bean.
Brewster's over here.
I'm just doing it for the gram, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Graham Cracker and the Graham Post.
I think what I liked most about this is that everybody looked like a Saints Row created character.
Mm-hmm. That's a good point.
Maybe that was the inspiration for that game.
Yeah.
It does look like a video game lobby of
the worst character creator you've ever seen.
Everybody looks terrible, and then Tiny Lister shows up, and you're just flabbergasted. He's wearing punter football pads.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of those that, yeah, it's so 5-day rentals, but I don't know, there's just something, I don't know.
It's lazy.
All right.
You don't think this is lazy?
I think the action is fun.
I think for the first 14, I was like, this is 5 stars. And then it doesn't go at a speed of 66 miles an hour. It slows down.
I don't think I want to call it lazy. It's like misguided.
Mm-hmm.
It's got all the ingredients, and it somehow goes in a strange direction that like doesn't fully add up. It's like if you bought all the nice ingredients for a nice pasta, and then you get done and somehow it's just kind of all congealed together, and you're like, I don't know about this.
Well, yes, but in that analogy, I feel like it's a pasta that you've eaten 1,000 times before, and you think you can recreate it, and about halfway through, you're like, fuck it, Just throw everything in at the same time. And when I mean lazy, I mean, okay, we're going to introduce a substance which will cover the hologram man. So we don't always have to shoot him and do the effects to make him a hologram. But he comes out of the tank with perfect hair over his body, or
perfect white dreads hair.
Yes. And then later in the movie, when your hero does it, we're just going to have a quick little insert of some digital airbrush, which is doing his eyes. But all of the fancy, like, John Wick beard that Joe Laura's pulling off is pristine. Like, they do these little things. I think, oh, that'll jump us ahead. Like the little cut to the dome being over Los Angeles. Like, those are just lazy little efforts. And then they'll do these, like, the whole scene where he's driving around in his white little future car.
And that his head sticks out of.
Yes. It's like they did an all call to, like, hey, are you a car enthusiast who happens to have a collection of, like, not future cars, what's the term? They're like not prototypes, but they'll concept cars. Yeah. Like, are you a concept car collector? You know, can we drive your car 15 miles an hour around a street of LA where nothing else looks like the future? It's still regular stop signs and stoplights.
I did really like that there's shots where you see all these, like, kind of shitty looking future cars, but then, like, the police has, like, the ratty ass Buick LeSabres or whatever.
Well, that was my biggest question about the extended opening. Are they in the future at that point?
5 years.
Well, they jump 5 years, but at the very beginning of the movie, it's like just normal cop cars, normal shootout.
No, because
like a Mad Max buggy comes into the.
That's our thing. We're in the future already.
Okay,
but then
nothing else.
Biodome happens 5 years later.
But nothing else at the beginning implies that it's the future.
Yeah,
it's
I agree with you.
Yeah, what's so jarring is that it shows that dome, and it doesn't, any 99% of other movies would have a 15 years later right there. But it's just like, you just got to do the work to know that it's in the future.
Mm-hmm.
There's no Baldwins involved. I'm pretty sure Biodome was going on at the same time this was.
Well, they probably used the same dome.
Bud and Doyle were definitely in that dome.
Good way to save money is reusing the dome.
Mm-hmm. Guys, we should talk very briefly about our two main actors. The guy who plays Slash Gallagher, Evan Lurie. This guy also credited as producer and writer on this film. I did read a thing where, I guess to get into the physical shape he was in, he was abusing steroids.
Shocking.
Yes.
Yes. The same source basically said that he often went into bouts of roid rage on the set, and they just used some of those takes due to time and money constraints. So some of the parts where he's like more animated and yelling for his line deliveries, I'm pretty sure he's just like raging out at people at that point.
Hey, well, roid rage is kind of a myth, so we can't really attribute that.
Well, I'd hate to fucking argue with you. Hate to see what comes out. For anybody who doesn't watch the movie, imagine David Schwimmer on roids. That's this guy's voice. He sounds like Anthony Edwards, Dr. Green from ER, and David Schwimmer. But
and
looks
about 500% more hair.
Yeah. But looks like, and I think I texted this to the group, he looks like a mix between Trent Reznor and Stevie from Eastbound and Down. My favorite line delivery is when he is trying to get them to play Russian roulette, and he spins and he's like, "I'll go first." No, I don't want to. I don't want to play. You're gonna play. Like that feels like roid rage. Now that you say it.
Our other main actor, Joe Lara, playing Kurt Dakota. Now, Bones, I think you did some research on this guy.
Oh, I went down a fucking rabbit hole, buddy, on Joe Lara. It was killing me. I was like, where do I know this fucking guy? So I had to look up his filmography, realized, oh, fucking Tarzan of the 90s. Looked even further and realized that he had died not too long ago. Did you guys watch any of what I sent you?
I watched the first 2 episodes.
Okay.
I didn't.
So at first, I think anybody who dies around between, 2020 and 2025, I'm like, was it COVID? Like, what happened? I'll try to give a quick recap. Decided, whether it was his decision or not, in the early 2000s to quit acting and instead focus on country music. He had a new daughter at the time, moves to Nashville. I believe while he's trying to get his country music career going, he's also working as like a handyman, which feels weird because he comes from money. While working as a handyman, he does some work for, what was her name?
Remnant
Gwen.
Church? Yeah.
Gwen Shamblin, who
Crazy
is
name.
the head of this cult-like church outside of Nashville, who got famous in the 80s and 90s for the Way Down weight loss system, which is basically just fasting and atoning your sins through God. And if you feel the sensation to eat, just pray. Just ultimately eating disorder.
Starve yourself.
Starve yourself. Now, she's like 20 or 30 years his senior.
Eating disorder through Jesus. With Jesus.
It works, by the way.
Yeah.
I look great.
We just call it intermittent fasting, dude, and avoid the whole cult-like behavior. You'd be all right. Yes, they're married for a few years. He kind of steps in as a right hand, becomes like a leader. This is a great opportunity for him to produce shitty music. Ridiculous legal battles with him and his ex trying to keep his daughter. He, throughout his career, was a lover of like single engine airplanes. They bought a jet. They were going to Florida in 2021 for a MAGA event. And within minutes of takeoff, crashed into a, what's the name of the lake, Kron? Or a river?
Percy
Cumberland.
Priest.
Yes.
Is that the one they crashed into?
shit.
So, and all 7 people on the plane were eventually found a few days later dead. But it's a pretty boilerplate documentary series, but The Way Down is what it's called on Max. I just threw it on to kind of start, and my wife is a fucking sucker for these, and we were both still sick, so we ended up knocking out the entire season in one day.
So I've been to church lake days on Percy Priest,
Okay.
and we
That's
did
hallowed ground, dude.
We did do Jesus fasting.
You look great.
tubed. Thank you.
No beer or nothing?
You
Hell
tubed
no.
on the water? You didn't walk on the water?
Well, when you hit the flow state, it kind of feels like you're walking.
I just walk on sunshine.
But he's besides the point, he's a terrible actor though, right? I mean,
I will say, admittedly, I knew the name Joe Lara. When we first started recording this, it did not occur to me that the other guy was Joe Laurie. I was like, I guess I'm pronouncing it wrong. The
Evan
crazy-
Laurie.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy similar last names.
Mm-hmm. It is just crazy watching that documentary and then watching Hologram Man. Like, to know where that guy started and ended up.
There are shots in the documentary where, they're all singing and they're all holding their hand up and their eyes are closed, and you can just see the look in Joe's face of like, fuck this, man. Like, this guy is so obviously doing this for the money and the position, Not that she wasn't either. I mean, she was a monster.
Mm. Do you think he ever showed her Hologram Man?
I don't know if he showed her anything from like his sinful days,
Oh, okay.
I mean, maybe in their most private of moments.
Well, he's not the one doing the fucking in the first 5 minutes. So
No, that's the guy who wrote the movie and was like, I should probably write a fuck scene.
Yeah.
The girl's fucking him.
Yes, yeah, very much so.
He's getting pegged.
And then it seems like he's very much into her belly button.
Yeah. Something that has popped up more than once in these PM movies. All right, guys. Well, without further ado, now that we've got the background out of the way, I say we get into Hologram Man.
I don't think we should, Kron.
Oh, yeah. We should rate my letterbox first.
There you go.
I see a 2.8 on Letterboxd. Oh, this movie has 2 fans?
Me and Perk.
Yeah. Dan, go first.
Hey, Kron Howard. I'm going to put you at a nice 3.0.
I think I got to go 2.5.
Perk, you want to guess this score?
I think I'm going to go with a positive 2.5.
Positive 2.5. All right.
I don't know how that works into y'all's scoring system, but I'm gonna let it trickle out.
There's a whole
Thanks for listening to the show, dude. I appreciate it.
There's a whole spreadsheet. I've got wingdings for everything, dude. So, all right, we open on a bunch of nameless goons locked in a firefight with the LAPD. I guess, according to Dan, this is already the future.
It's LA, baby. I don't know.
There's no future stuff yet.
I gotta ask Greg. Does he walk by and see this on a daily?
It's just dirt and cop cars at this point.
Hey, we talked last week that Last Man Standing was written immediately after they left the theater seeing Speed. I think these same guys went and did like a double feature of Demolition Man and Speed.
Yeah, I think they rewatched Speed. And then,
Well,
Took
there's
some speed.
not to get ahead of ourselves, but there's a full-on name drop of one of those.
Mm-hmm.
yes.
I think they just forgot to do find and replace. One got through.
All right.
I will say you'll get to it in a minute, but there is one indicator that this might be the future.
Okay. We see our hero cop, Kurt Dakota, and he's kind of just saying like, shit. Then he eventually kind of moves his way up to his partner. This guy says, how you liking your first day on the job?
But it's not Dakota, like D-A-K.
Right.
It's D-E-C-O-D-A.
Mm-hmm. He's like a decoder.
That might be the best thing.
I'm with Dan.
Maybe in the near future, I mean, we're living in this AI hellscape. A lot of the kids being born, maybe there's new family lines that are like deeply entwined with like the tech. Maybe some new names are going to come out that well maybe we haven't made it yet to the hologram man current tense. So it'll be interesting to see some of these surnames that come out.
Like in a generation, we'll get Nvidia Smith.
Yeah.
Or like Intel Jackson.
But I guess if we follow this example, it's not even new names. It's just unique spellings.
Bitcoin LaBeouf.
Mm-hmm.
Bryson NFT.
So it'd be like Jared, but the E is a 3, you know? That kind of thing.
Okay.
I don't want to see what Jared 3.0 does in this timeline.
He gains weight and
Slam.
tutors.
Yeah. Slams Monster Energy.
He's so much more capable than the last Jared.
Mm-hmm. I am with Dan on this, though. I couldn't believe this was Kurt Dakota's first day on the job. I feel like that's usually your tax forms and like you get assigned your computer that doesn't actually work.
If
all
this
that
is
kind of
my
stuff.
first day, I'm quitting. Yeah, I'm done.
I don't know. I mean, as a cop, is that not like the best day ever that you're just like blasting dudes?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you're getting into the shit, you know?
This is like once in a lifetime.
His partner is having a blast.
So, and he wasn't
Literally.
a uniformed cop before this?
No, he got hired straight into detective.
That's not regulation.
He took the flyer off a future Dairy Queen bulletin board.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so Dairy Queen survived the franchise wars in this version? Not
Yeah,
Taco Bell?
This must be like an alternate timeline where Yum Brands has unfortunately not made it through, but DQ Grill and Chill has prevailed.
Celebrate this victory with a peanut buster parfait.
If the only option is Blizzards, I'm good. I mean, it blows anything else out of the water, in my opinion. So I'm fine in the hologram man verse.
What's your go-to Blizzard?
Turtle Pecan Cluster. None of that limited edition bullshit.
I'm Reese's Cup. Every time.
Could go Reese's. I could go Butterfinger.
You go
solid.
Butterfinger? Really?
I can. I haven't had one in like 10 years. I don't even know them.
Buns?
But if I had to pick one now, it'd be one of those two.
I usually go Reese's, but I usually ask for half the amount.
What the fuck, dude?
Do they call you gay? And spit in it?
What's wrong with that?
That's the fun part, dude.
Is
Yeah.
it a terrorist and we don't negotiate with them?
I like a clean vanilla whipped bite every once in a while to kind of offset it.
I tell
Do
them,
they-
when they turn it over, I tell them, no, shake it again.
Squeeze it.
I need to know that thing is not coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Do they do this, Bones, for you?
You can ask them to do that, yeah.
But do they produce this when you ask?
I think so, yeah. I mean, it's been a while since I've been to a Dairy Queen, but if I go to there's a local chain here, I don't know if it's nationwide, like Andy's, I'll just say easy on it. And they know what I'm talking about.
You could put the stuff he didn't want in mine.
Yeah.
Just added it.
Do they charge you less or do they charge you equal?
No, they give it to me in a cup. They give me the rest of it. And they're like, we have to, or the way our inventory system works, we have to we have to do this. So then I just throw it out and feed the birds.
Mhm.
Or
Take
that
shit
guy,
over at
you know, if
Andy's.
that guy's behind me, I'll let him eat out of my hand.
I think we've got an Andy's over here. Maybe I need to go test this out.
Yeah, man. Go ahead.
Dakota says, I think we need some backup. His partner grabs a gun.
Butterfinger, really? Wow.
Butterfinger's good, dude.
Butterfinger is good.
That's a S tier candy bar, and you're just
I think
too
like
blind to see it.
10-year-old me is Butterfinger, but I've matured, you know.
To Reese's?
Yeah.
This is the most immature conversation we've ever had on the show.
I would say Butterfinger is the perfect melding of youth and maturity.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to trust a guy that's over there in the corner eating Butterfingers? No, you're
I would.
not.
Yeah.
I would.
I'd say like,
Well, I'll caveat this. They changed Butterfinger. It's not as good as it used to be.
What
I
they
saw-
change?
if
It's
I
not
saw
made
a
with
guy
animal fat?
eating a Butterfinger, I'd be like, holy shit, dude, that's a deep cut candy bar.
It's got a chemical taste to it now, and it.
When is the
Tastes
last time
somewhat
you ate
rancid.
a Butterfinger?
I mean, it's been a while, but they changed it, and that's when I stopped. It's just not as good.
If I see a guy eating a peanut or a Butterfinger, I'm like, oh, this poor guy. That's not what he wanted. They were out of the candy bar he actually wanted. But also, like at a Dairy Queen, you think the Butterfinger it's got to be harder on the mixer, right? Like it's
Yes.
dulling that blade faster than any other.
Hey, that's the next guy's problem. That's not, I don't worry about that.
Well, let's not confuse it with Heath. Who the hell is eating Heath bars?
Mm-hmm.
I think I'd go Heath before
Oh my
Butterfinger.
God.
That's
No,
insanity, dude.
No, don't say that. You don't mean it. No.
No wonder,
Bones, back me up here.
no wonder your teeth are all chipped out and shit, dude.
I'm in a blizzard. I think I would take Heath over Butterfinger.
Good
yeah.
God.
Thank
this is
you.
insane.
Thank you.
Okay, well, we got the two sides are evenly split. Me
Well,
and
you just-
Ron to the right.
You also just mentioned though that they've changed it. So why are you still defending it?
You don't think Heath has changed in the last
No, it's
Heath, 40
tough.
years?
Heath
It's
was never good. I'll
yeah.
say that.
I'm not getting a
Butterfinger-
Heath bar on its own.
Butterfinger in a blizzard, I think, would cover up its faults. I haven't tested this theory, but I think it would do well over a Heath.
Heath is still hanging on. It's still an option, though.
Yeah, so is
So
Three
it has to be
Musketeers. I
popular.
mean, who's eating that shit?
I think
I don't think Three Musketeers is an option. Is it?
Well, it's still hanging in there. They exist in nature.
But not at Dairy Queen. I don't think there's a Three Musketeers Blizzard.
You bring them in.
you just slide it across.
Mm-hmm.
They know what you want.
I
All
got
chopped
you
up in
here
a
for it.
bag.
Do they have Milky Way? Because Milky Way is my ultimate, like, everybody loves Snickers. Nah, fuck that. Milky Way. I'll eat a Milky Way raw.
I think
love
the
a
thing
Milky
with
Way.
Snickers and a Milky Way though is they can create those flavors with the options that they have on hand, right? They usually already have like a caramel dip and a loose peanuts.
Yeah, but I need the extra processing, whatever they add into it, and the incidental like rat droppings or whatever. That's what makes a Milky Way.
Cockroach pieces.
Give me the Snowpiercer.
All that extra arsenic that they're putting in.
Yeah.
Did y'all see that article?
No.
It rocked me for like a day, but then I saw it's just like a Ron DeSantis plea for his wife to be governor. So then I promptly ate a lot of candy the next day.
Mhm.
It's a passionate subject.
I hope Ron DeSantis gets his pilot's license soon, if you know what I mean.
He should come up to Nashville. Good place to fly.
Right over the lake. It's beautiful.
You can see
All right, guys.
Nashville shores.
His partner takes out this gun. Dakota says that's not regulation. His partner says, well, neither are these. Shows him what appears to be normal-looking bullets. But these things can take out a car with a single shot. So his partner's just laying waste to all these bad guys.
So this is what I was talking about. This Desert Eagle is just straight up shooting lasers, it looks like.
Yeah, it's like a rocket round that he's got in there.
A Desert Eagle, like 20.5.
He's like 12th prestige cop or something.
Yeah.
You can see the illegal RPGs they're shooting as he's firing.
Yeah, but Michael Winslow did all the sound effects.
Explosions look great here. PM never lacks in this department. You want something blown up on screen, they'll do it.
This is the gravel parking lot behind their studio, right? I mean, this is just... They're really cashing in. And I think we see the same stretch of highway that we did last week, too, right? I think Dan mentioned that they owned that highway, so...
We're next to it. We're going to use it.
Right on.
You know?
I don't...
They probably wholesale used shots from whatever movie and also any other movie that they made.
Mm-hmm. Well, also, I mean, even just story-wise, we watched Last Man Standing last week. It's not that dissimilar, right? It's kind of like a hostage situation goes bad in both these movies.
Dead partner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think Last Man Standing, it holds together a little more, maybe. I don't know.
Well, you can definitely say that, but it is like it seems like they just kind of copy pasted for a lot of their general storylines, you know?
I'll say this much. He's not as upset when his partner dies. It's Diablo.
All right, guys, out of nowhere, this Mad Max car shows up for about 15 seconds, but Dakota's partner just explodes it as well, so it doesn't even really matter. The driver of this buggy is laying on the ground. He's like begging for help. They tell him if they don't get any information, they're just going to let him die there. He tells them that notorious bad guy / Gallagher is going to attack the governor today, but he doesn't know where.
How much time do we think they spent coming up with / Gallagher?
He took the weekend off after he came up with that name, though.
Mm-hmm.
You think he was from Chicago?
I think he's the third Gallagher brother.
What was that show called with the Gallaghers?
America?
Shameless.
He was so mad that his work was not seen as political when he was, just killing people mindlessly. You're supposed to actually be seeing it as like a statement.
Mm-hmm. Would have been fun if he punched a watermelon in the movie.
I mean, if you hit a bunch of cops with a big mallet, I'd laugh. No, I can't guarantee I'd see the satire in it, but
we cut to a mysterious dreadlocked man. We will learn this is / Gallagher. He's in bed with this chick. These two are just going at it.
No, she's going at him.
Well, if you're writing the movie, yeah.
She is fucking him, Karan. She is pumping into him.
Okay. I mean, maybe that's what they're into.
This is the future.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't know how genitals work at this point in time, dude.
They're having a great time. Whatever. I mean,
Okay. All right.
they're both enjoying it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't say to enjoy it, but it does look like she's just straight up humping him at one point. And in a weird way. You guys didn't fast forward or rewind?
Hell
this?
no, I didn't fast forward through this. What are you, crazy?
I did fast forward. My pastor would not appreciate that.
You shouldn't be watching it out on the lake.
Church of Gwendolyn Shambler, was that
Yeah.
her name? She
That's it.
would
Close
not
enough.
approve.
She might approve as long as you weren't eating like a Heath bar
Yeah.
while you were floating down the river.
There's no
That's
real
true.
fat people in this movie, so she might be okay.
This next guy that we meet, he's a big guy with an eye patch. He's kind of fat. He calls our dreadlock guy Slash and tells him, "Hey,
Well,
everything's in
poor guy, he
place."
can't read the nutrition facts. You know, his depth perception is. What's a serving on this Butterfinger?
3 servings? What?
Do we want to address now that most of the cast has the acting ability of like 80s WWF?
I think that's insulting to.
especially Cyclops.
I'm not seeing what's wrong here.
I like that he has
One eye.
like goons though. Like at least they tried in that department. Like you got a crazy dude that has an 8 on his fucking forehead. You got a dude with an eye patch, and then you got a crazy hillbilly, like smart guy. So at least he has like a gang of goons.
They're kind of like cartoon bad guys.
The acting reminded me of, it's like so uniquely bad that it reminds me of if you've ever seen those videos of people trying out to be scare actors for like Six Flags Horror Nights or whatever, where they like step out and do like a little like death performance or something. It's like a couple steps above that. And it does make it makes it a fun watch because I mean, there's a level of bad acting where it's just like, all right, let's trim this down. But I think the dude with the eye patch is a star here.
Our heroes from before meet with the governor. This governor, he's got a real Burt Reynolds and Boogie Nights look to him. They let him know that a threat has been made on his life. He's just kind of like, well, that comes with the territory. We cut to Slash Gallagher. He's driving a Greyhound bus and terrorizing the passengers. I feel like you would have had the bus already locked and loaded if this was the plan.
Now, does he have a dude like recording him the whole time?
Well, it's the future. Everything's on Ring cameras now, dude.
I don't know. It just
Well, they're
seems
trying
like
to
there's
find
a
your
guy.
dog, dude.
I turned that feature off.
But you kept the Ring camera?
No,
I don't think they give a shit if you turn off the dog
Yeah.
No,
finder feature.
They've ended the partnership with Flock, so you're good to keep your Ring cameras.
No, you're not.
For now.
Fucking smash it with a hammer. They're absolutely
For
watching
now.
you.
Is there any pretense as to why Slash is just murdering tons of people? I know like in the future part of the movie, it's like a revolutionary thing, but he just kind of starts shooting people, right?
I mean, I guess he's still a revolutionary because the only thing that's separating the future time from now time is just 5 years in hologram stasis.
Bud and Doyle of Biodome, yeah.
I guess he still has the same, values and ethos. All right. Slash Gallagher's driving this Greyhound. This all comes to a head. A fucking big rig rolls up, takes out a police motorcade. The limo with the governor and our heroes, they peel out, followed by Slash's bus. Slash goes under a low overpass that shears the top of the bus off. He's able to eventually flip the limo.
They leave in one of the master shots. I don't think they intended to use this for coverage, but you can see the pads that the cops jump into. They're just like these big black mats on the side of the highway, like on the left of the frame. It's very funny, like them just like jumping up into the air and then kind of spreading out and falling back into them. I didn't mind that. That's charming, you know?
I thought those were just like how they built future highways.
Just little rest pads, like an old, like Victorian women's restroom.
Mm-hmm.
Little fainting couch.
There's a lot of like unique materials that are essential to future time.
Eventually, Slash gets the governor at gunpoint, tells Dakota and his partner to drop their guns. Dakota's partner, who I finally caught his name at this point in the movie, it's Strickland. They say, no way. Slash shoots him. Dakota reluctantly drops his weapon. Slash says, Governor, it's time to give the city back to the people. So I guess he does already have this whole thing.
Does anybody know what the partner is from? I feel like I recognize that guy, but I couldn't place
Good Times. Die Hard 2.
Okay. So he's just like a guy that shows up.
He's apparently in Uncut Gems somewhere. And Ricochet.
Okay.
The Safdies just need to mine like the PM.
John Amos, right?
Third tier casting. They could get some freaks.
Oh,
I mean, really the first tier casting too, if they didn't crash in a plane.
Massive role in Coming to America. He's the McDowell.
Oh, that's got to be that's got to be it. Yeah.
Slash ends up killing the governor. Slash now turns the gun on our heroes. He says, "What are we gonna do? 2 cops left." Strickland says, "It doesn't matter. You're surrounded. Just give yourself up." Slash says, "No, I've got a better idea." Empties his revolver, but puts 3 bullets back in. Says, 3 of us, 3 bullets. Let's see who's lucky.
Kron's favorite game.
In a very bold decision here, it looks like Slash is going to go first in Russian roulette, which, if that bullet goes off, really frees up the other 2 guys to not play, right?
Well, you got to honor the game, you know.
I guess. Luckily, Slash thinks better of this plan. He's like, I don't want to play this game anymore.
This makes no sense.
He says, you guys do it instead.
Real middle school friend behavior.
Strickland says, okay, I'm first. Slash goes to shoot him, but it's just a click. Slash says, well, I guess it's your unlucky day, kid. Better luck next time. He goes to shoot Dakota, but Strickland jumps in front of the bullet. This gives Dakota just enough time to jump in. After a brief hand-to-hand with Slash, he beats him up. The cops take him in. They take Slash to his sentencing, which is being read out. They decide that he's being put in holographic stasis for 5 years until his reprogramming is complete. They zap him and turn him into a tiny little version of himself in a tube.
Pretty short time frame.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not for the penal system. I can't really speak for the holographic system, but seems like you could easily make it 10.
Well, I guess if you're willing to put a guy into hologram stasis, why not just say indefinitely? Like, well, you'll be a hologram forever.
Well, I mean, we are in a storage crisis because of AI buying up all the storage futures. So, maybe they're dealing with a similar situation and they can't really leverage that much, hard drive space. We don't know how much storage it takes to store a hologram, man.
It's true.
Yeah, what is a life sentence in terabytes?
Mine would be in megs.
It's probably about the size of the download of this movie.
In SD quality. We get this crazy transition here where there's like a news report saying Slash Gallagher has been sentenced to 5 years. As the word 5 years are muttered, it changes over. We see a dome all around Los Angeles now. We are 5 years into the future.
Just because we're stuck in a bubble doesn't mean we can't cause any trouble.
It looks like it's covering about like 30% of Los Angeles.
Not even, dude. Like 10.
The part that nobody goes to, from what I understand.
It's like downtown. That's it.
So they take your consciousness, they create a little program, like a hologram version of you, right? But they still keep your body in basically like a morgue.
Yeah.
Now, cryostasis, freezing, if you will, in Demolition Man, I get that. Your body is put in a frozen state. This guy's body's gonna like atrophy. Do they have to like keep it full of calories to keep it running? And does somebody take his body out for a run every once in a while just to keep it from atrophy?
Yeah. What are the taxes on that upkeep? Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't see the benefit of this.
I think you just put an IV drip full of Heath Blizzard.
Well, nobody else is eating it.
That'll keep you going for years.
I am.
No, you're not. When did you last order a Heath Blizzard?
Like 2 weeks ago.
He's gonna order one soon, and you're gonna get a photo of it.
Dan's furiously typing his order on the DoorDash right now.
He's gonna make a spiteful DQ run. It actually is the DQ even open anymore?
Yeah, it's over
area?
there. They made it. They made a new one.
Okay.
Hey, if you guys are hungry and you're feeling it's late night, you need a little snack, you need a little Heath Blizzard, type in 5DR there on DoorDash, get 5% off.
I think that ensures that they just don't come to you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They eat your Blizzard and send you a photo of the empty container.
They just throw it at my front door. Like, who the fuck eats Heath?
Your podcast sucks.
There is this part here, 5 years in the future, where Dakota is watching the news about Slash potentially being, well, not released, but his hearing is coming up. He turns off the TV, and his girlfriend is like, it's illegal to turn off the news.
So is that like an honor system thing?
I guess. Because you still have the ability to turn off your TV.
Well, it's like the Ring camera, right? Like, Dan can go out there and physically turn it off, but
yeah, but they're still
they can
watching.
just turn it back on. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Dan can't access his right now because it's all smeared over with Heath Blizzard.
They should have had him just Elvis the TV and shoot it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only way to turn it off.
I'm not watching this shit.
Hey, maybe I just can't stand the news today.
What kind of a world do we live in where a hologram man steals all my press?
I think I could go for a sandwich on the toilet right about now.
We got any peanut butter, baby?
I've given a name to my pain. Hologram man.
I just can't stand the feeling that there's hologram men out there terrorizing the people.
Oh, Priscilla, where'd you find this movie? It's fucking ridiculous.
Down in the ghetto. All right, guys, we jump over to our bad guy lair. We got a bunch of Slash's goons here. There's a guy in the background just working a flamethrower for no reason. That's good stuff.
I'd say at least he has some goons, you know.
He's got Cobra
try.
Command. Yeah.
These goons are...
He's like working the Batman the Ride like lore experience.
Mm-hmm.
And these guys have just evaded the cops for 5 years. Like once they caught Slash, they were like, that's good.
Yeah, I think they've kept a low profile, though. Mm-hmm. They've not been doing many crimes.
Is this where it like shows the outside of the lair and then we go in?
Oh, you mean the Prince of Darkness church?
Yes. Because I watched this and I was like, that looks like the fucking church from Prince of Darkness. And when I looked up the trivia today at 7:45 p.m., I was like, I knew it. I was like, I wonder if Karan noticed.
I did notice the church. I don't know if this is the shot here or if it's later in the movie. But I did notice the church.
And they definitely just got that shot, like, just kind of quickly driving by it and getting the shot and moving before anybody, like, cited them for illegally filming, right?
The great thing is we're already done with all of upon further research.
Cool.
Slash's goons are working on a plan to break him out. We get this great character here now. He's got a strong southern accent. And he's like, I'm hacking my way into the computer matrix. Like,
Well?
So this is the dude from Deadwood, right?
Yeah, this is William Sanderson. E.B. Farnham in Deadwood, Blade Runner, Rocketeer.
Playing
yeah.
basically the same character from what I could tell. Just a little more like tech savvy, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you just recently watch the newer Blade Runner? Better than the original?
Yeah, 100%. Fucking Blade Runner 49 is like just keeps climbing the ranks as maybe my favorite movie, man. I fucking love it.
Hell yeah.
It's so fucking good.
It's been a while since I rewatched it, and I did see it in the theaters and really enjoyed it, and I feel like I need to watch again.
I'm not a Deakins, like, he is the fucking god. I mean, the guy's great, but Blade Runner 2049 may be, like, the best looking movie. Like, every fucking frame. I think I watched it 1.5 times, and then I was in my second watch, and my wife's like, this movie's still going? And I was like, no, I rewatched it. So
you could have just said yes. It's a long movie.
Well, I think because, so when I usually try to save like 3-hour plus epics from when I'm sick. So I knocked out The Brutalist. I did A Complete Unknown. And then I needed kind of a break. So I had squeezed in a viewing of Mortal Kombat and then Blade Runner. And I was like, fuck, I should have just watched Blade Runner like 5 times. Like, I don't get what was going on with The Brutalist, man. What? Really?
It's a Jeopardy question today.
And then a complete unknown.
Hey,
Fucking hell.
Ugh.
you want some folk?
I don't know I've seen a movie like more full of itself in the last
It's a
5 years.
hologram man shooting kids on the street.
You try too hard. That's your problem.
I thought it was better. I enjoyed it a little more than I thought I would. Like I went into it like I don't even know why I'm watching this,
Yeah.
but I was like, it wasn't terrible. So it was alright.
Back to Blade Runner.
Yeah, let's go back to that.
That probably was the first hologram woman that changed my life. There we go. We got the
It's a Blade Runner
origami
glass that me and Penny Smasher got when we went to watch it at the Alamo.
You seen it, Kron?
Yeah, but I'm kind of more in the Perk camp here of like, pretty sure I watched it once. I don't know if I've rewatched it since then.
Let's not get it twisted. I think it's great. I just have an aversion to watching close to 3-hour movies, but I feel like I'm due for a rewatch.
I didn't say it was bad. It's been a long time since I've seen it.
Well, I wish you guys would get your fucking story straight.
You guys seen it together, but you went. They re-released it. You seen it together, but you were fucking making out.
No,
And you didn't watch the whole thing.
We didn't see it next to each other.
We kissed through the second hour, and then the third hour we pretended it didn't even happen.
We didn't pick the seats next to each other though. Just let that. I mean,
Yeah.
make that clear.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Was there a seat between you guys?
We bought separate tickets. They just happened to be
They were near, just not
three-
next to each other.
3B and 4B. They were next to each other. But we put the arm down when we started the movie.
That's how we spent our time meeting each other over Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not intentionally meeting each other.
Yeah.
This is getting interesting.
All right. Dakota's driving around in his little speed racer car. Cut over to Slash's hearing.
Just to
What?
jump in, let's really reiterate how his head is sticking out the window.
Yes.
And
he's
if he were to
way-
crash, he would be decapitated.
He's way too big for the little tiny car they gave him.
It's Ace Ventura, this motherfucker.
It does look funny. I wish it was in the movie more, to be honest. Like every time they cut to him in that little car, I got a good chuckle out of it. He is on the way to Slash's hearing, but he gets a call that a bunch of cops are pinned down. They need backup. Dakota arrives, runs in. He just starts laying waste. I mean, at least PM is like, there's been too much talking. We need somebody to shoot somebody at this point in the movie.
He gets impatient, takes an M16, starts killing a bunch of dudes, and there's an insert of another cop being like, that's not in the code book. And I'm like, or the guidebook, like what? Like kicking ass? Like actually killing men? What about his technique was not by the book?
Do also want to point out this gang that they're fighting against, a lot of weird hats in this group. There's like a Russian furry one. There's a cowboy hat. I don't know how these guys got together, dude.
And this isn't part of Slash's gang.
I think this is like a whole other random.
But couldn't you thicken it out by saying like, you know, the Slash Underground is still going at it. These fucking guys, you know, like.
Well, it would make sense too since the other team is working on hacking the hologram, whatever controls that, like you would have these other guys running diversion so they could, pull off plan A.
Yeah.
I think this is the war on the village people.
This is what happens when you just get rid of the death penalty.
Everybody asks why MCA. Nobody ever asks how MCA.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to let that one hang there for a minute. Listeners are pondering right now. Eventually Dakota
They're trying to figure out their arms.
Yeah. How to make an H with their body.
Like, how does that?
Well, you get into a yoga horse stance. You can do a Grippendorf's tribe. Remember the cover of that?
I've only seen that through YouTube essays.
Oh yeah. Oh, real film fan here.
Dakota makes his way up to the main bad guy.
I didn't spend an hour and 15 minutes last night watching Blade Runner 2049 film essays. Not at all.
He's got this lady held hostage. He tells Dakota, drop your weapon or I'll kill her. Dakota, I guess, sees this lady's tattoo and
Shoots the hostage.
Yeah, he's like, nah, I'm not going to do that. Shoots the hostage. The other cops run in and they're like, what the fuck? And he's like, nah, she's got a gang tattoo. Check it out.
It's 4D chess.
Mm-hmm. We jump over to Slash's 5-year evaluation. We get this little scene here of someone else before Slash gets his sentencing of this guy being like, golly gee, all I want to do is make the streets clean now.
Clean streets are safe streets.
Yeah, they assign him to be a trash man, basically. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But they do eventually get to Slash. Slash comes in like it's fucking DX in the year 1999. He's throwing up middle fingers, crotch chopping, saying fuck you to everybody.
He looks like he would be a member of DX.
Mm-hmm. Well, they had the Road Dogg. He had dreads, right?
Oh, you didn't know?
You better call somebody.
So who does that make Slash's Mr. Ass?
All right, so
Cyclops?
Slash is Triple H in this thing, right?
I'm saying the nerdy, like, Southern guy.
Yeah.
I'm Mr. Ass.
The Road Dogg, Jesse James. The Badass, Billy Gunn. The New Age Outlaws. I could recite their whole speech at my dementia funeral. I mean,
I thought you were going to say your wedding.
Mm-hmm. I could have done it there. Give my wife the pedigree. Call it a day.
Onto the wedding cake.
Mm-hmm.
For his vows, he just recreated like a Nature Boy speech.
Mm-hmm.
Woo!
Woo!
Stealing all the kisses!
I got alligator boots on. All right, so Slash is just trashing everybody. After some more insults, the evaluation team is like, nope, denied, you're going back to reprogramming.
We didn't cover the other guy that just was like, I'm good now. So you can basically just say you're fine after you've been in hologram stasis. And
I kind of touched on him, the clean streets guy.
So I was pondering throughout. Is like he could have just like faked his way out and still done all this stuff. I guess he wouldn't have had the soon-to-come hologram powers, but
Mm-hmm.
I still don't know the full benefits of that, considering he chooses to be a solid man for most of that.
Really wish we would have seen him cleaning the streets while there was like a shootout going on.
Mm-hmm. That would have been a fun little tie-in.
Cut the part where I said that you didn't cover
I
the
don't
part.
I don't cut anything anymore, man.
Mm-hmm.
These edits take about 25 minutes now. That cold open, oh, that's gonna breathe.
All right, so Slash's goon, he's working at the computer. He's also got a job at the fucking hologram center, so he's doing double duty. Slash starts making electricity and says, I like this. Hologram Slash just walks off the platform and starts lightning punching everybody. Stupid Dakota and his partner open fire on a fucking hologram. Bullets go right through him. Slash says, don't worry, Dakota, you'll get another chance. He walks through a wall.
Well, I mean, I think it would be safe to think maybe these guns are future guns now. So maybe they do work on holograms and we just don't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Google's got to turn that feature on for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they didn't pay their subscription fee to Glock, so doesn't work on digital artifacts.
We're not going to cover these as a company expense. No hologram has ever gotten out before. You don't need it. Later that day, Dakota gets a call to an emergency meeting of the city council. Now, the city council is pretty important in this movie, but they're all just kind of nameless dumbasses. So there's a president, there's a secretary, and 3 more.
And their conference room is the hallway.
That's right. It's an emergency meeting, dude.
They can't be going over like the extra floor to the actual conference. Oh, somebody else might have had it booked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Outlook wouldn't let them schedule it. Denied.
All the important meetings are open air.
All the old people in your office not knowing how you can invite the conference room to your meeting. So annoying.
Council tells Dakota they need him to assemble an assault team. They need to take down Slash Gallagher, and by the way, civilian casualties are acceptable. Council says Slash Gallagher is a power-hungry madman who will stop at nothing. Dakota says, isn't that what this council is? Whoa. They tell Dakota that he needs to be a company man, take care of it. The city of Los Angeles has been declared in a state of emergency until Slash is destroyed.
It seemed very safe and normal up to this point.
I mean, that's the future, dude.
You gotta show 5 forms of ID to go see the Lakers play.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything in this about how like life in the dome is good and it's shitty outside the dome? Like,
Did
couldn't
they,
there?
did they even mention the dome?
Well, like, couldn't that have been
No.
a cool thing that it was like, you know, he's gonna bring people inside the dome, like he's gonna bring his underground in here,
Mm-hmm.
and then you
Yes,
could have
that would have expanded the world that this is set in.
could have had like a cool like dystopian outside.
There's a lot of stuff they could have done with just dialogue, but obviously that was not the priority.
Well, you got a guy taking handfuls of roids to fucking write this script. I mean,
He wrote it and he doesn't even know it. He's like the
you know
fucking
what you're
Winnebago
doing.
man. I wrote this shit.
Over at the bad guy lair, our computer whiz and eye patch are arguing back and forth.
Fuck.
Eye patch.
I want to see Hologram Winnebago Man, dude, at the next Lollapalooza.
I'd like to see Jack Rebney with that future Deagle. Jack Rebney's the Winnebago Man.
Yeah, well, you said future
Flex.
Deagle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the one from the beginning that blasts through anything.
Oh, gotcha.
I didn't know you and the Winnebago Man were on first name basis like that, dude.
Oh yeah.
Eye patch is saying like, "What's wrong? Where's Slash? You better be okay." Computer whiz.
I love him.
Yeah, starts pushing a bunch of buttons. Slash appears and exclaims, "I'm back." They put him into some kind of metal barrel and start fucking working on him. Back over with Dakota and his partner. He's in a VR room. The computer is like, "How many targets should we generate?" Dakota says 12. "How many rounds do you want?" 12. As he starts going through this VR, all the villains are like, "Ah." He just
like,
shoots him in the head.
It's like an FMV.
Yeah. It seems like it's no challenge. Like, you probably could have defeated these 12 bad guys with 5 bullets. So who gives a shit? I mean, just walk up and fucking punch them in the head. They don't respond or do anything.
It's also not exactly like exemplary of your police service if you just exactly schedule out how many perps you gotta blast in the head and how much ammo you have.
It's a very confusing VR scene.
Before that is I believe is the Demolition Man line with his partner out of nowhere that is like way too good of a mood for this movie.
We cut back to the bad guy lair. All the computer stuff is done. Non-hologram Slash steps out of a metal canister. I thought the movie's fucking running off the rails at this point. I was signed up for a fucking hologram man, dude. Tech guy, he's just like, "Hey, your skin is polymer now. You're still a hologram, but the graphics were too expensive for PM to keep doing this, so you just look like normal Slash at this point." They also explained you can use physical objects, and they can make him appear as anything that he wants. Now, this really doesn't matter for any reason. But I guess the option...
Yeah.
We make you look like anything, also just Slash.
Yeah.
Without a face scar.
Mm-hmm. You're only ever going to look like Slash, but we could have picked anything.
He does some Mission Impossible masks.
Later, but I don't think Slash ever... He's just always Slash.
Isn't it Dakota that does that?
I thought Slash goes as Dakota at one point when he throws that dude off of the...
Oh, you're right.
thing.
You're right.
Damn, gotta watch it again, I guess.
And Dan was asleep for that scene, too.
Yeah.
I was asleep about 15 times through this.
We join up with some LA City Council guys driving around. Helicopter appears out of nowhere, starts blasting this guy's motorcade. Giant semi shows up again. This is kind of rinse and repeat from the earlier ambush we saw. Eye Patch opens the car door. He says, "Hello, Mr. Secretary." They take this guy hostage. Take him to a meeting with Slash. He makes the mistake of calling him Norman. Slash is like, "Don't ever fucking call me that."
That felt pretty personal. Probably one of those roid rage scenes.
Yeah. Slash also does at this point tell this guy he's the person who's going to make the city great again.
That did ring out. Felt a little prescient. Don't know exactly why, but
yeah, say what you will about the movie, but it predicted where things went.
Especially with Joe Lara's outcome. I mean, I think we can directly tie this to a lot of events.
Slash tells this councilman, hey, we're partners now.
It's just like Hologram, man, baby. It's just like Hologram, man.
We're living in it, dude. Councilman says I need to think about it. Slash is like, take this piece of shit somewhere quiet. Or Hillbilly Goon and the eye patch guy drag him off. Hillbilly guy comes back and he's like, hey, Slash, we want to keep doing all this cool shit, but there's just one problem. We're broke. Slash says, that's easy. Next day, Slash and team, they're taking on a bank robbery. Police call in Dakota. He takes a team down there. They set up outside. Slash cuts a promo inside. He's like, wake up, Los Angeles. Your savior has arrived. Why should we work our asses off when we don't get any of the profit? The California Corporation took everything important, and I'm here to take it back. By the way, Dakota, I know you're out there. Go get me some donuts. Dakota sees this. He goes to storm in. Slash meets him outside. Dakota says, let the hostages go. Slash says, you got to come up with something new to say. Bad guys start marching out hostages, but one of these backup cops gets trigger happy. We get another gunfight here. Dakota, at this point, is now shooting the RPG bullets. They just start going straight through Slash, though. He's still a hologram man after all. Thank God. Bunch of gunfire and explosions.
Thank God.
I know you were worried. I was worried first time watching this.
Also, so to go back to the we can make you look like anybody thing, this bank robbery is basically just we're going to blow the shit up without any no subtlety. Completely like avoiding any like cleverness of the devices introduced in the movie.
Yeah, you could have just made him look like the head bank guy.
Which I kind of thought that's what it was doing, but no, we're just going to blow the shit up.
Oh, I forgot my vault key. Who's got the spare vault key, you know?
Just pay some schmuck off the street. I mean, what's another extra?
We get a bunch of gunfire and explosions. Bad guys get away. Slash's fake skin gets burned off. He says, sorry, better luck next time, buddy. And guys, if your skin gets burned off on this pee break, it's time for a Bill Gates STI treatment. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back, everybody, to the 5-Day Rentals Podcast. We are covering Hologram Man. We are joined by Perk. Perk, tell the people where they can find you.
You can find me on the Guys Got a Gotti podcast sometimes. We still haven't exactly figured out the schedule for that, but we do exist in some capacity.
Last week on the show, Dennis described it as a fake podcast.
I would agree with that.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
Well, it's like you can't you can't consume it like another show, like any other show. You have to like kind of come at
Watch it.
Yeah, well, yeah, you have to watch it. So we're kind of doing like a 2009 thing, and it's not a real show, but it is a show because it is a show covering the great Gotti.
Fair enough.
I'm even more confused. But
Would you guys be upset if we did like Gotti? Would that be like a no-no?
I'd probably go on a / Gallagher spree. And I know Joe would, definitely.
Have you guys listened to other shows that have like covered that movie and been like,
Oh, I've never heard another podcast.
okay. Like ever, or just for that show?
I mean, technically, I've listened. I do the editing, the minimal editing, so I have heard my own show, but no other ones.
I think we cover it, but we invite on like no one associated with Guys Gotta Gotti.
maybe we ask on that dude that ran for New York City mayor.
Sliwa.
Yeah, we'll pick him up in a yellow cab.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we get like his ex-wife or wife. What, didn't she have like a fucking E show or some shit?
5DR
At
should
one
do
point.
a cash cab thing.
That's our last
just-
episode coming up soon.
Just pick people up and lights start flashing. Say, hey, you're on 5-day rentals.
And that's all it
Doors.
is, and then we drop him off.
The doors lock.
You tell them a couple IMDb facts, and
Tonight we're talking about Hollow Man.
they ask
Have
if
you seen it?
They ask if they're getting money. They're not.
No.
And then you drop them off at the ATM that they were going to or whatever.
Yeah, we charge them for the ride.
Yeah, that's how cabs work.
Go get us
Traditionally.
$200 out of the cash machine.
Right. Thank you for telling me about cat people. Like, yeah.
You could win your own money back tonight if you play your cards right. All right, guys, we are in Hologram Man. We get a scene of the city council. This guy has agreed to work with Slash. Says he will furnish a list of the other city council members.
As long as it's not in the cold November rain.
For what? Our cash cab?
No, just
Slash.
the list.
I don't want to work in November either, Dan. That month sucks.
Is the list of city council members like so secretive and extensive that it's like meaningful? Because isn't it just like the 4 dudes sitting at a table?
Yeah, it's
one,
the other.
one of them's named Mr. Brownstone.
It's the other 4 guys. This guy will agree to work with Slash if he can have a high position in Slash's rebuild of the city. We cut over to Cali Corp. This is what the council controls.
It's a hotel. It's made out of all my Les Pauls. You think that's going to work? Yeah, I think that's going to work. It's going to be fucking sweet.
I've been living as Hologram Man.
What are you going to call the bar? The Snake Pit? Okay.
All right, Dakota has arrived to see the chairman.
Ring, ring.
Oh, shit.
Ring, ring.
Dan, you're next to the phone.
Hey, 5DR, how can we help you? New releases, old releases, what's up?
Hi, how you doing? This is Todd Dean over at Podbean. How you doing?
I'm well, sir. You looking for something specific?
I'm just wondering if this is a good time to talk about your server usage.
Dan, have you paid the bill?
Ooh, this is a rental store, sir. What, you looking for something?
This is the phone number I have down for a 5-day rentals podcast.
We got Knight's Tale. We still have some copies in if you want it.
Yeah, this is kind of an awkward call for me to make. Is everything all right over there? Because
What do you mean?
I'm gonna be honest with you. These data centers, we're getting hounded right now.
I mean, we're open to you guys putting your data center in our store if that is a lucrative deal.
Oh,
if you know what I mean.
I can certainly write that down in your file. But quite honestly, just looking here at your server usage, what are you guys doing? This is a lot. I mean,
we're all right. We're doing all right.
There's a lot coming in, not a lot going out. If that makes sense.
Well, I've been trying to upload my body to the system.
Okay, that would make sense.
My spirit, if you will.
Look, you're just our host site. Like, what are you looking into our?
Well, the problem is the space is at a premium, sir, and quite honestly,
the credit card is good.
I could upsell you, and I could, a lot of features maybe that would be a waste for you.
Hey Dan, can you put one of those Knight's Tales aside for me?
Yeah, buddy. DVD or VHS?
Whatever.
Okay. Both. I'll do both.
I mean, quite honestly, the storage uses that you're using right now, I mean, we're talking 1,000 copies of Knight's Tale in 4K.
Yeah, well, that's important stuff out there.
Okay.
Look, I don't think we should go to video. That's all I'm going to tell you, Keith. What was your name?
Todd Dean.
Todd
It's
Dean.
not
I'm sorry.
that weird for a podcast to have more uploads than downloads.
Is that what you're getting at, Todd?
It's not that weird.
Look, Todd. You're not. Are you on the Discord?
Oh God, you're not using Discord, are you?
Yeah,
Jesus Christ, man.
we have a huge clientele and huge.
Listen, I got into computers because I played Oregon Trail once, and a teacher said, "Hey, good for you." But this is terrible for the planet, and Discord's one of the worst things possible.
Well, as a member of the Discord, there's only one channel, so it's not like it can't be taking up that much space.
Let me look this up.
That's a fan. You heard that?
Yeah, we're not
Todd.
we're not one of these weird Discords that has 86 channels on it.
Okay, I'm seeing one channel and 39 users with about 4 of them actually active.
39, is it really
can't
that
be that
much?
bad.
Damn. I thought it was less.
All right, how many hosts do you have on your show?
Don't worry about it.
Look,
Okay.
there's 3.
I'm just saying, could you think about the planet maybe shorten
Todd, we are getting
these
invited
episodes,
to...
lower the bit rate. It doesn't need to be there.
People
Okay.
want this content in 4K quality, Todd.
Todd, we've been invited to so many sneak peeks of movies that we can't make.
I can send you a link to you can watch these movies on my servers, but I'm just saying, you got to give more than you take, and you guys are taking.
So
maybe
a lot, man.
maybe you should do your job, Todd, and fucking put us out there more. How about that?
Oh, come on, man.
Yeah, Todd, maybe you're not good at your fucking job,
I can send you over
Todd.
to somebody in marketing, okay? But
So-
I'm just...
I don't want to talk to Martha. I've already fucking talked to her
It's hot.
multiple times.
It's hot in these rooms, man.
So
All right.
what exactly are you asking these guys to do? Like recycle more cans and plastic?
I mean, everybody should be doing that. I'm just
He
saying...
doesn't want us to put out as many episodes. He wants us to be bi, dude. And like I said, Todd, I'm not into you, dude. I'm not bi, dude.
All I'm
Sorry.
saying is maybe at the 1 hour and 50 minute mark of a podcast, don't do a character bit. That's not necessary.
Hey, Todd, I just hit
maybe you
enter on
don't
the
go...
I just hit enter on the computer. There's another holocron coming through the system right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm uploading my Fuck Todd episode.
We share these servers
Whoa.
with an MRI AI facility. All
You
right,
fuck
so you're
this guy?
okay.
No, like fuck him, he sucks. Not like
Yeah,
I don't know, Todd. What are you looking like these days?
Put the video on the Discord, dude.
Do you have any idea how many bits an F word is? Just clean. I'm just asking to shorten it up just a hair. You're not the only one I'm calling. Okay.
I don't think you've listened
I'm
to a full
calling a lot
episode.
of other shows. I'm not singling you guys out for any particular reason.
I'm guessing you're
sounds like it.
probably not going to like that I just created a 5DR fan Discord.
Oh, shit.
Well, let me see here. It's already up to 80 users.
Wow.
Whoa.
Fuck yeah, dude. We should do a Patreon.
Well, I mean,
You're just mad because you're not making any money off us, Todd. You seen those 70 downloads the other
I am
day.
making money on you. I'm just...
Yeah, we pay them, Dan.
Well, you know.
Listen, I didn't mean to make... I got a lot... I got to call a lot more shows.
No,
okay?
you don't.
Yes, I do.
No,
Trust
you
me.
don't.
There's a lot of you fucking guys out there. Let me guess. All white.
We're still posting.
Let me guess.
That has
all white.
That has to say something,
well,
Todd.
let's not assume.
That's rude.
Let me see here. I can leave a link here.
And Todd, I don't appreciate you
Not a whole
digging
lot of
around in our information.
Not a whole lot of women on here, huh?
I don't appreciate you digging around
We
in our
don't
info.
need them, Todd.
We're
We
not
don't
that.
want them and we don't need them.
That's not our demographic, dude. Okay? How old are you, Todd? Todd?
I think he hung up.
Might as well be named Tad. Piece of shit.
Oh, dude. Did Rad Tad call?
No, Todd
Maybe.
did from fucking Podbean again, wanting us to fucking stop uploading so much.
Sounds like a dweeb.
Poor guy.
Yeah, he's a shithead. He sucks.
All right, guys. Dakota arrives and visits the chairman. He throws an underling off of a balcony, and then he pulls his face off, revealing that he's actually Slash.
Why does he have to go through the table?
What?
It did look good.
No, it like slows down so he could go through this table. Like, you don't need the table at the bottom. Just throw him off the fucking balcony.
And you're watching Hell in a Cell 97 or what the fuck, and you're asking why Mankind went through a table? Is that what you're telling
No,
me?
I understand the concept of WWF wrestling, that there are tables, chairs, and ladders everywhere.
Oh, my.
Dan, what you just argued for is the antithesis of the Attitude Era of WWF, dude.
I don't know what antithesis means.
The enemy of.
I think you need to reflect, man.
You don't want any table shots in
I
our
just don't.
entertainment.
No, I don't understand why he needed to go through a table.
Because it's cool. It's cool seeing people go through
Well,
tables.
let me ask what you think about the Dudleys.
Thank you.
Amazing tag team champions.
Who were proficient with what? Common
Brotherhood.
household appliance.
Refrigerators.
If you're putting a wax mask over a wax mask, do you have to like coat it in baby powder and shit first? How does that?
Well, it's a
Like
polymer underneath and wax on top.
Okay, so the mask that he had on the outside was different than his normal polymer mask. Like it
Yeah.
wouldn't have just
Polymer on the
morphed
bottom,
into one. Okay.
paper
Did
mache on the top.
Did like old country dude do his balls and dick?
Yeah. Full reconstruction, dude.
Can you get a hologram boner?
He gave him an extra quarter inch.
Mhm.
We can make you look anything like anything you want.
Yeah,
You're up to 3 1/4 inches.
yeah,
now.
but that extra that extra one's is gonna be empty, right? Like it's gonna have like a little bit of, it's like the tip of a condom. You know, it's gonna have like a reservoir. You'll never be fully cranked.
It's like a
And he just he copy and pasted so the pixels look weird on it.
it's like a stiff flaccid.
Mhm.
It's like two heads.
I was gonna say, I don't even have a head. What the
They
fuck?
copied the head and dragged it a half inch, so it's got like a double rib.
Nobody has penis heads in the future, Slash.
Well, why not?
The women fuck us, Slash.
Slash, that's the way the balls look now.
All right, Slash and crew, they start wheeling out this councilman. They've got him strapped to a wheelchair.
I hate the future.
They had to get like halfway through this and be like, this makes no fucking sense.
It makes perfect sense. They're saving money. They're saving server space, man.
Dakota crew show up and say, hand over the
Well, yeah,
treasure.
he needs his skin. All right, we'll put his skin on him. You can't just be a hologram, man. That's the name of the fucking movie, though.
Mm-hmm. We already printed the t-shirts and hats. We're not going back now. Slash has no problem. He pushes the wheelchair over. Dakota's partner goes to recover him. This guy's wired with explosives. They go off.
Live wire.
Mm-hmm. This creates yet another firefight in the movie. Slash and his goons escape. Dakota heads over to CaliCorp. He pulls Slash's actual body out of a cryptopod and fills it full of bullets. Sure enough, Slash arrives to the building. We get, you
Half
guessed
of
it,
me's made out of Dogecoin.
another firefight here. Slash's goons are going through the building, taking out guards. Slash eventually finds his body shot through a hole, shot full of holes. He screams, Dakota! Dakota and Slash finally meet up. They start fighting. Slash is kicking the shit out of this guy.
I mean, you really could have fucked with him, right? Like, you could have cut his arm off and shoved it up his ass and stuff. Like, you could have
Nobody
been a
has
little bit
assholes
more
in the future, dude.
creative. What's that?
Nobody has assholes in the future.
No, I hate the future. Fucking sucks here. Everybody's like a G.I. Joe down there.
That's what the belly button's for.
Yeah. It's one hole that does everything.
Great. I thought it was bad when your
baby.
butthole was 2 inches away from your balls, and now you're just shitting and having like to fight gravity, not to diarrhea all over your dick.
Uh-huh.
The future's mostly good, but you do have to lay prone to take a huge dump. Not that different from the present, really.
Just every, it's just like a milking table. You just have to,
Yeah.
you're just about 6 inches further up.
You just got to prime it a little bit.
Okay. I can't doom scroll laying on my fucking stomach like this.
Well, the toilets are different now, so they are a little more horizontal.
Okay. I mean, I guess you could shit in a urinal at that point.
Ugh. Come on, dude.
Well, you don't have to drop your pants anymore.
Just lifts up. Well,
This guy's shirt stinks.
overalls are still the bane of my existence, though. Oh no, my Oshkosh.
You really got to go and you're fiddling with those little
Mm-hmm.
metal clasp.
Getting hemorrhoids from hugging people.
Mm-hmm.
You still got to deal with the splashback, unfortunately.
All right, Slash says I'd love to do this all day, but I gotta
Nope,
go.
nobody's working core at the gym. Nobody's doing crunches.
Squats are a liability. No, can't trust it.
Well, you can't create that, intercranial pressure necessary to. Yeah. I hate the future.
Slash turns his gun on Dakota and unloads. They set off a bunch of explosives in the building. Dakota's pretty fucked up, but his girlfriend is able to find him. She loads him into a pod, and guys, she holograms him. Outside the building, Slash hits a detonator. He blows up Calicorp.
Yeah, what the fuck is Calicorp?
They built the dome, dude. It's 5 guys that run 1/10 of LA.
So basically today. Okay.
5 Guys, burgers, and domes.
Mm-hmm.
I like how they put extra domes in the bag so it feels premium.
Yeah, that's really what you're paying for, but you order the 1 dome, but you get the 5, and it's just kind of obfuscating what you're really paying for.
Mm-hmm.
I ordered a single dome patty and it's $85. This doesn't make any sense. All right, we jump to the bad guy lair. Eye Patch asks Slash, "Are you going to party tonight?"
Oh, this
Slash,
dome's going right
party
through me.
tonight?
I'm gonna ruin this shirt.
Slash says, "I don't really feel like it. He lost his best adversary, but it's starting to feel like he lost his best friend."
Have we already passed up when he loses his bitch?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like
It's
the beginning of the movie.
No! It's one of my favorite scenes.
Bad guys start punching up some stuff on the info grid. Slash kills another councilman by zapping him through a computer.
That's the sheriff from Friday 6, right?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think I missed that.
He's got a real puppy dog face.
God damn these enchiladas.
That's 5.
I don't know.
6 is the
best
James Bond one.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best one.
Eh,
Okay, it's my favorite.
Is that the telekinesis?
No,
Oh,
that's
that's 7.
New Blood. Ugh.
I mean,
That's the-
4 is the best.
7's the worst one.
8 is the worst one.
Takes Manhattan is the worst one.
Oh,
Yes.
no.
I'd
Manhattan is,
I'd watch Manhattan.
yeah, over New Blood. Hell yeah.
New Blood has the sleeping bag kill.
Is that the telekinesis?
Yes.
Yeah.
That one's like second worst.
Yeah, it's not good, but
Yeah.
it's better than
It's
Manhattan.
slightly better than Goes to Hell.
Manhattan should have been takes a boat. I mean, they're in Manhattan for 10
They're not
minutes.
in Manhattan, they're in Canada.
I'm putting aside our Dairy Queen beef from earlier and candy bar, and I'm fully with Bones on this one. New Blood sucks.
Is New Blood the one I love?
No,
Jesus Christ, Dan. It's
you-
the one with the goddamn telekinesis.
Dan,
Telekinesis one sucks.
the one you love is A New Beginning. It's part
Yes.
5.
That's the one I love.
The best one.
Babe.
The best one is part 4,
babe.
the final chapter. 4, 5, and 6, all solid.
No, that one sucks too.
Which one?
The one that's where he shoves his head through the RV.
Yeah, that was awesome, dude.
Yeah, that one's
Paintball one.
good. That's
That's
New
6.
Beginning.
No, I thought that was 6.
What's the subtitle of 6?
Jason Lives.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Jason Paintballs.
Mm-hmm.
I always get confused with 5 and 6.
No, you got confused with 5 and 7 just a minute ago.
5 is
7's telekinesis.
5 is basically porno.
5. What's 5? 5 Jason Lives.
No.
No?
4
5
is
a
Jason
new,
Lives?
It's New Beginning.
4
5
is
is the one I love.
4 is the final chapter. 5 is A New Beginning.
What's 6?
This
Jason
one
lives.
goes out to the Jason I love.
You know what, Dan? You got to rewatch them all now.
No, I don't.
I don't
Please.
remember which Jason I love.
I just know I don't like the fucking telekinesis one.
You know what's
Oh,
underrated?
Manhattan.
Goes to hell.
No, it's not.
It was edited to hell. There is no gore scenes.
It's not greasy, slimy, or grimy either.
There's a butt worm in it, dude.
Is it a butt worm, or I thought it went through the mouth?
Well, out of the butt into the mouth.
Well, in the future, it comes out of your belly button
It's true.
Out of your ass navel.
and Jason X.
Have you tried the Jason worm? Maybe it'll help. Whole milk and the Jason worm.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
is this a Sling Blade Friday the 13th crossover?
If you drink your raw milk, it will prevent Jason worms.
Where's Kid Rock?
Kid
Rock, where's Kid Rock?
Me and Kid Rock are eating French fried potatoes.
Kid Rock, what do you eat? Sticks.
Watch out, kid. I think Jason's behind you.
Kid Rock is not getting presidential fitness, right?
No.
We're not counting those
Did you
push-ups.
see those? Did you see those fucking legs? He shaves those things. I'll fuck him in the pussy. You shaved them legs, kid. You shaved them legs, Bobby Ritchie.
RFK wears full jeans into a cold plunge.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. He's kind of buff, dude.
I mean, he's fit, but who wears jeans in water? That's fucking psychopathic behavior, dude.
I wasn't mad.
What's
I
going
wasn't
on
mad
with
at
his
him.
legs where he's not showing them?
Yeah, that's true. I skip leg day.
I have deep vein thrombosis.
These aren't raw denim. They must be soaked.
My lower half is a hologram, and they
These are
haven't
shrink
worked out
to
a
fit.
polymer.
They're unsanfordized denim.
This denim is actually negatively charged ions to mask my hologram lower half.
All right, guys, back at Dakota's. His girlfriend.
It's really that big, yes.
His girlfriend makes him a skin suit like Slash.
What?
He's a
No
hologram
head.
man.
Nobody has a head in the future.
They didn't make it that big. It was already that big without the polymers.
All right, Dakota's a hologram man
You
now.
fucking drinking 7-Up? Is that what you just drank from?
Yeah. It's fucking refreshing.
The FDA says that one 7-Up a week will prolong your life.
Half 7-Up, half raw milk. It's my favorite drink.
Let Kron finish the movie, please.
All right, guys, Dakota is a hologram man now. His girlfriend sleeps with him, so I guess his hologram penis works. Seems unsafe because electricity starts zapping out everywhere.
Do you got to get a boner before she dips it in that Sherwin-Williams can?
Probably.
Because otherwise, if it goes in plastic, you'll break the polymer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, but then is your penis just like loose
I
polymer skin?
Yeah, I mean, better to have a flaccid loose polymer sack.
You want to size up so the
Yeah.
polymers don't like. You don't want to stretch it.
Maybe that's a specific type of stretchy polymer, that's reserved for like, your Achilles and your, things that bend and expand.
Well, we did see here that she applies it in a more like careful manner than the slash method of just being encased in it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're back at the bad guy lair. Slash is done with the councilman he captured. He shoots him. The last councilman, the president, calls Dakota in. He's like, what the fuck? Slash killed everybody. I'm next. You know what? You failed me one too many times. Think I'm going to make an example of you. Have you executed by firing squad? Dakota says, I don't think so. He starts pulling at his face and reveals he's a hologram man. He says, we're going to take out Slash and we'll do it my way.
Why?
Dakota's girl.
Why did these guys opt to be not hologram men?
The councilman?
Slash and Dakota. Like, what's the benefit of being a real guy?
Budget.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it helps PM entertainment, but it doesn't really help their personal motivations all that much.
Yeah.
You know what would have been cool is if Dakota just like opened up his shirt and he was like Hollow Man chest.
Oh, man, you got shit dribbling down your belly. This is gross.
Man.
You lose a lot of muscular strength during the procedure.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I mean? Like, it would make sense if you're like, well, it's only practical for me to like dip my hands in my face. But underneath, I'm still a hologram man.
He's got like a funny hoodie or something.
Yeah.
Carl, at what point were you like, well, this isn't Lawnmower Man?
Or Hollow Man.
Or Hollow Man 2.
Yeah, Hollow Man 2 is a fucking masterpiece compared to this.
I don't think I'd go that far. I think this deserves to be in the trilogy because the name works. Hologram Man, Hollow Man, Lawnmower Man. It's earned.
I think like the Seagal Glimmer Man makes more sense in the triumphant than
man.
Lawnmower Man.
I've never seen Glimmer Man, so
It's bad. It's fun.
Sit your ass down, hologram man. I'm gonna kick your white ass, hologram
I could be
man.
a hologram if I wanted.
all right. Dakota's girlfriend shows up.
I'm
at
gonna
this
pull
point.
those white dreads off your head, hologram man.
Has anybody seen the video of his son? Like,
I don't think that that's his
Doing-
actual son. The clip.
Really?
I know what you're talking about. It's at like some MMA event or something, and a like an Aikido kid does like some quick Aikido on some dude. Yeah, it may
like
be
a
his son,
mustache?
but I
Yeah.
thought it was like they were joking on the fact that like, oh, this kid must be Seagal's son.
That's my boy out there. He's kicking your ass with a keto.
Mm-hmm. It's dope. Like he's playing it like, I don't want no shit, and then just grabs the dude's shirt and starts tossing him around.
See, they only tried guns with the hologram men. They should have tried a keto.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think these two have the discipline to learn any martial arts.
They should have just unplugged him.
They should have just fucking gave him the death penalty and we wouldn't have had any of this issue. But fucking California, the left coast, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Let's turn him into a fucking hologram instead of killing him.
This guy goes for one workout session with Kid Rock and comes back, just all redheaded.
I'm pro-life, dude. What are you talking about?
They don't put the pedophiles
guys.
in hologram
I don't know.
stasis.
Melting your fucking nutsack, sitting in a sauna wearing jeans. I don't know. Constitutes pro-life.
You gonna put some shorts on? Nah, man. I'm good.
Dakota's girlfriend shows up. She's, for no reason at all, was like, "You're not as strong as Slash Gallagher. He's better than you in every way. I didn't ionize your particles correctly or some shit."
Hate to hear that.
Eye Patch Man shows up, takes the last councilman hostage. They take him back to the lair. Slash says, "I need your body. We're going to kill you. I'll take it over and control the city." We get to our final standoff here. Bunch of Calicorp cops show up to the bad guy lair. Eye Patch Guy and the computer whiz. They take the last councilman to be killed. But the councilman stands up, kills the tech guy, and pulls his face off, revealing it's Dakota. He loads up Eye Patch into the metal cylinder. Starts
Wait, what?
melting him.
Rewind that back.
Slash shows up. These two fight. Flamethrower guy is back. He torches Dakota, but it doesn't matter because he's a hologram man. Slash, seeing what's up, takes hologram form. And finally, these two have a hologram fight. Eventually, hologram Dakota works his way to a computer, transfers hologram Slash into a tiny little vial and blows it up.
What is keeping Slash laying down by that tube? Because he's just laying there screaming, no.
Pride.
I thought maybe I missed something that was
He's holding in a stomach shit.
okay.
Yeah, that's gotta be it.
I've got a shit. No, Dakota.
The deed done, hologram Dakota goes to visit the councilman. Councilman is like, "You did pretty good, kid, but I've decided to keep martial law in place. I'm going to rule with absolute power, and you can be my right-hand man. Just do your duty, be a good cop." Dakota says, "My duty is to end this shit right now." He reaches into the councilman's limo and explodes it. His girlfriend shows up and she says, "Jesus, Dakota, what are we going to do now?" And Dakota simply responds,
I am
Vote.
Jesus, bitch.
"Vote." Guys, we roll credits. That was Hologram Man from 1995, directed by Richard Pepin. The P in PM Entertainment.
Hey, Hologram Man, 1995. Released June 27th of 1995. No budget, no box office. At the cinema that month, you could catch Pocahontas, The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and Judge Dredd.
Power Rangers,
I'd
that's a
watch
guy
this
in a
over
tube.
Judge Dredd. I'll say that.
I think I saw Pocahontas in the theater at this time.
Wow.
It was like a family outing to the movies, I remember.
You weren't
We
clamoring
did-
for Hologram Man?
Uh-huh. I said, "Where's the screening of Hologram Man?"
We did cover the two pieces of trivia that I had very early on about Evan Laurie roiding out throughout the process of this movie, and the shot of the church, which is from Prince of Darkness. But that's it. That's all I got, guys, from Hollow Man, 1995.
He should have gone Super Saiyan with those dreads.
I did read something interesting about PM. I don't know if this is true, but what I read said a bunch of these movies for PM were shot on film, but then they were transferred to tape for editing, which is why they all look low budget. But I feel like if some company could find the original film that they shot, like, fucking put these out on 4K already.
They probably found a way to just shoot over the film. So it's just like one continuous reel.
That could be. It's like an old VHS where you could put it into like EP mode and record 12 hours of film on 2 hours of film.
They saved the $200 or whatever it would have cost to shot on film back then.
Rate my box.
2.8 average rating for Hologram Man. Dan, you locked Kron in at a 3.0. Perk, you and I, 2.5. I'm already talking. Perk, I'm going to give you a 2.5 on this. Dan, I'm going to give you a 2.0.
Yeah, Perk, I'm going 2.5. Bones, I'm going to go with 2.0.
I think I'm going to go 2.0 for the both of yous.
Probably go 2.0 for Bones and Dan. I say 2.5 for Perk.
Thank you, Kron. Not a lot of deviation here. I think I was pretty clear up front that this thing is just lacking the juice. It has a lot of the parts. It should be funny and entertaining in a tongue-in-cheek way, but at a certain point in this thing, you almost just feel bad laughing at it. I had a real tough time getting through this. I would say first watch, I was probably checking my phone at about 20 minutes in. Second watch, I had to like, all right, I got to bones this and throw the phone over and just power through. And there was no joy in this. I used lazy at the beginning of the show. I really do think it is that. I think for every creative decision, they get 15% of the way there, and then they just sort of phone it in. What is the motivation of our villain? It would have been cool to play up the fact that maybe he's actually correct, and there's guys inside of his underground that were actually trying to fight for change, and there's parts of Dakota actually disagreeing with what's going on with the government, but is torn about this guy that's blowing shit up. I mean, it's so lazy and fast to just kill anything that moves. Half the movie is just second unit stuff without any flair. This is a tough watch. I was excited for this, thinking, let's just take Last Man Standing and throw a sci-fi twist on it, and it just sucked all the life out of it, man. 2.0.
All right, gentlemen. Hologram Man, 1995. Pippin, 2.8. Our goons are good. I think they put some thought into that, but I think they didn't use them to the potential that they could have. You got Tiny Lester, just a giant presence on screen, and all he's really doing is running around just firing a weapon into an empty space. Too many shootouts. I think we got Ace Ventura type like futuristic car for Dakota here, and he's literally on his way to the police station, and he gets just paged out to a shootout, which is fucking weird. So yeah, I don't think we needed like 2 or 3 of those that we had. Explosions are great. Got a dead partner again, which is kind of a PM theme. But yeah, I think Last Man Standing kind of, I don't know, puts it together a little more than this. I do like that they tried for like the futuristic type, like the dome, the cars, stuff like that. They tried. So yeah, a solid 2.0. On paper, you look at this and you're like, this is going to be fucking awesome. But it kind of just, it is what it is. Kind of a, not a letdown, but it's all right. 2.0.
Perk.
So, to kind of reiterate what all has already been said, there's a lot of pieces here that could make a very entertaining movie, and at times I was entertained. I think if you cut 20 minutes out of this, it's like I think it's an hour 40, which is insane for a movie like this. You cut it to 80 minutes, maybe cut some of the more you really become like gun blind after a while, gun and explosion blind after a while. Cut it to 80 minutes, I think it would flow a little better. Maybe beef up some of the storytelling. I think there's a lot of stuff they could have done to even just allude to the fact that they're in some kind of future time. It's almost kind of glossed over at best. That to say, there are things I really liked about this. I thought the scene where Slash gets exploded and melted with the future gun, and then that huge explosion, it reminded me of like a Michael Myers Rob Zombie scene where he's just like melting in place. I thought that looked pretty awesome compared to really anything else. There's not a whole lot that looks amazing in this. I feel like I would have appreciated some more cardboard scenery. Like that's a funny thing to say, but there's not much. When you see like bad sci-fi, you really like just kind of live into like shitty backgrounds and stuff that you can recognize as like real objects that are just like basically garbage painted up to look like things. And there's not a whole lot of that. It's just kind of like orange LA streets. So I did enjoy this to an extent, but there's a little bit to be desired. So you guys read me like a damn book. 2.5.
All right, dudes, Hologram man. I think what you've all said is valid. Like, the story burns out pretty quick in this thing. Even last night, I threw this on for a fourth watch. I don't know if I made it 30 minutes into the movie before I said, you know what? I'd rather go to sleep right now and turn this thing off. It's certainly, compared to Last Man Standing, a worse film. But if I could, in any way, present some kind of counter argument, it would just be, I feel like if this movie came out exactly like it is today, but with good modern cameras, explosions and gunfights alone, I think there would be something to appreciate. Like if they kept that all practical. It's really hard for me to hate on any of this PM stuff because I do feel like their focus was on, let's just make the special effects look as good as possible. It doesn't matter if the acting and the dialogue and the writing and the directing is subpar. Like, we're just going to sell this thing on boobs and explosions. And I do think the movie delivers on that front. Like, okay, it's not as good as some of the other PM stuff, but it still delivered what I think a PM movie should do. I do like the future stuff. Having a dumb hologram man run around brings joy to me in some way. I don't think the movie's god-awful. Like I said, I kind of more or less like everything PM. There was one bit of dialogue that I skipped that I think sums up this movie pretty well. When Slash first comes back, I'm pretty sure that hillbilly tech whiz guy says you can go anywhere, you can do anything. That means you can go anywhere you want. It's so repetitive and stupid. And it kind of sums up this movie altogether. I don't hate it. This rating is too high, but I'm at a 3.0 on Hologram Man. Let's see where this thing ends up. All right, guys, Hologram Man would have an average score from the four of us of 2.38. This thing would end up at number 147 on the big list. This would currently be right below Halloween Ends and right above Stage Fright Aquarius. This is better than Halloween Ends.
No.
Come on, what are we doing?
No. Dan, enjoy your point. Perk, you're on the board with me with a 0.5. All right. Anything else, Kron?
I think that's everything I got for Hologram Man. I mean, tell these people what we're watching next week already.
Well, we continue with PME. We continue with GGG. We've had the Wild Man here with DW. We had the young stud here with Perk. I think it's time that we bring in the old heart and soul of Guys Gotta Gotti. Joe will join us next week. And guys, we go deeper into the future, but also to the past, because we go to 1993 for a movie set in the year 2022. Old Billy D. Williams sitting around drunk on an alien ship. That's right, it's Alien Intruder. Now, did we shit talk this movie this week about poor budget design and cheating the future with weird techniques? Well, maybe this movie figured it out by just cheating the future by putting people in virtual reality and letting them play around on Earth and just pretending that all of it's happening in space. So, currently available on Hoopla and Amazon Prime. Decent rip on Amazon Prime.
Support
Directed
your library by watching PM Entertainment.
Yeah. Ricardo Yaquez Gale, I believe, is the director of this. So come back next week for Alien Intruder. As we lock up PME with GGG for Perk. Thanks for being here, buddy. I appreciate it.
I enjoyed my time. Thanks for having me.
as always. So come back next week. And for Cron Howard, Laundry Dan, I have been Bones. This has been 5 Day Rentals. Crash and burn. Go anywhere you want. Do anything you want. That means you can go anywhere you want. You can crash and burn whenever you want.
Hey, crash and burn.
Perk, thanks for your time and patience. As always a good time to see you. Crash and burn.
Crash and burn, and whatever he said about turning off the news at the beginning.
I think I'd go Heath before
Oh my
Butterfinger.
God.
That's
No,
insanity,
no.
dude.
No, don't say that. You don't mean it. No.